What is my purpose? Today's episode of the Masterclass series is probably one of the most important. So we're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to go slowly through it and give everybody on this video, watching this video, a roadmap how to find their purpose and how to go and set effective goals to be able to achieve their purpose. Are you guys ready?
Like always, yes.
As always, Anna-Marie and Eddie, welcome to the show. Before we get into the roadmap, we need to realize what is first, a goal or your purpose? What needs to be established first? And I think a lot of people go and set goals that they can go and hit, but it's like an unlived victory. It's hit, yay, and then what's next? Where instead you should readjust your priorities. You need to set your purpose. You need to know, this is my purpose, this is what I want to achieve. Not set a goal of, I want to own a 5-bedroom house. And then when you do, who's in that house? Do you have kids? Do you have family? How does your health look? How does your finance look? In which category do you fall? So you need to set your purpose first, and then your goals that you hit should serve the purpose. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay, before we get into it, these statements are all the same and all mean purpose. So what is my purpose in life? That's a question that you should ask yourself. What is my purpose in life? How can I be happy?
Because it's a purpose.
Ultimately, if you're unhappy, if your purpose is to make 10 million rand, what then? You know, what's the next move? How can I be the best me? It's a great question. And then lastly, how can I feel fulfilled in my life? So those will help you come to your purpose. Then obviously 11 steps. We love the steps. We really love the steps. Follow these 11 steps, take your time, and then you will definitely be closer to finding out what your purpose is, set effective goals, and then go and achieve happiness. Are you ready?
Ready.
Ladies first. Ask yourself and not others when it comes to your purpose.
Be true to yourself. Because it's about, this is about you, no one else. So you need to stop worrying what people think about you. It's important that you understand your own. What do you want? What makes you happy? So those exact, not what's going to make my family happy, not what's going to make my friends or my colleagues happy. It's about you.
How many lawyers do you know that are unhappy? I know lots.
Oh, yes.
Unhappy lawyer. Why are you a lawyer? No, my dad was a lawyer. A cop. Why are you a cop? My parents were cops. That's why I'm a cop.
Stop doing that.
What do you want to do? I want to be an Instagram influencer, but I'm a lawyer now. So be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself.
Right?
Sure.
Purpose, then goals, not the other way around. Why is that important in your point of view?
Remember, in this life, with goals, I think they'll just automatically have to be there. You want to be financially stable. That's goals. You want to have accommodation. Sometimes the best that is out there to offer. You want to drive. You'll hit those goals, but you need to ask yourself first, what is it for? What is it for? Because it's what everybody needs. This is a conversation about yourself and your existence. If you're not even sure what you're living for, then I can even ask you a question: why are you still even living?
Yeah.
See, so I see no point in just setting goals if you can't even answer the question, what's your purpose with your life? What do you want to do? For an example, I sit and say, I want to live the most happiest life ever, and by the end of it, I should have secured almost guaranteed happiness for my family behind. So
I want to get into that because something just came to me now. Yeah. I had an opportunity to speak to a couple of months ago on a webinar to a gentleman that bought a Ferrari. Yeah. So I said, was buying a Ferrari a goal of yours? He said, never. Yeah. He said, I don't even like cars. I said, interesting. Why did you buy a Ferrari? And he said, my purpose is to become the best, it's an American guy, realtor on the planet. The best in North America. Realtor is a person, he's basically a person that sells homes. Yes. And listen to this. The goal was to buy a Ferrari, to be allowed in the Ferrari club, which exposes me to wealthy people, opens doors. I'm invited all of a sudden to golfing. I don't like the car.
So it's a business investment.
Yeah. So the purpose was him getting into something.
Into the Ferrari club. Then it made sense. That investment that he made, 100x, all the sales that he got from that specific club. Then all of a sudden he says, you know what, Bobby? Barbie, because they say Bobby a little bit differently. He says, I'm investigating the Rolls-Royce club. Who am I going to be able to speak to if I get into that door? So now he's going to buy a Rolls-Royce to be able to be invited. So the goal is to do this, but it ultimately serves the purpose of opening doors so that he can become the best in his industry. That's his purpose, that's his truth. He's so clear on that vision. It made so much sense. I'm like, wow, you don't even like the car. He's like, yeah, it's low, it's loud. He hates the car, but he loves
What he got out of it.
100%, the doors that car opens.
Smart guy.
Very smart. Number 3, don't focus on what you don't have, but rather what you do have. I think
Positive.
I know so many wealthy people that are unhappy. I know wealthy people that don't have kids. Money means nothing to them. They want children. I know people that are medium to low income people that have so much balance, that have so much fun with their families, that are just fulfilled. But they're focusing on what the wealthiest people in the world also have stuff that they don't have. Most of them don't have time. You know, we've got more time than a person that's 70, 75, 80 years old. So focus on what you have. I think it's a very important point that lots of people miss. When you wake up, gratitude. What am I grateful for? What do I have that I'm happy about? I've got a competitive environment that pushes me to grow. I've got people that love me, 2 arms. I've got 4 eyes. I'm very, very lucky that I've got 4 eyes. So focus on what you have.
You're right, Bobby. We tend to seek happiness very far from ourselves, and I mean this is all we have.
Yeah.
If you can't just be happy with who you are, then
and what you have, then you're like missing the whole game. You're watching another sport.
But purpose is about also starting off by getting to know yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
Know yourself,
100%.
because then it will be easy.
Number 4, don't be driven by fear or anxiety. Ooh.
It's a strong one. But that again, if you know yourself, you will not allow that to happen. Fear gets created by someone else. And then you tend to take it on emotionally. Anxiety the same. Because you try so hard to please other people first, and you miss the why.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem with fear and anxiety.
Okay. What brings you joy? I think that's a question. If you can answer that question, you are so close to where you need to be. So what brings you joy?
So this is where everybody would need to try and spend time with themselves. I don't know if you're going to lock yourself in a room, if you'd go on vacay and just spend a few days with yourself. This is a question that only you can answer. I mean, it will be different for each and everyone. However, just standing, for myself, for an example, just standing outside of the yard and just see the kids play and everything is fine, and right in that moment, I'm thinking, okay, I think I'm living this life well.
Yeah.
You know?
Green grass.
I know it will be different for someone else, but yeah.
Yeah, green grass, rain. So it's small little things that make you happy.
Yeah.
And then you can start thinking about the rest. Because I could have lived in a flat and I wouldn't have been allowed to have the green grass.
Or on the street.
So already, on the street.
Yeah.
So already your purpose starts with those very small little things that people miss. So don't overthink it again of about purpose. What makes you happy?
And go chase that. Who are you when you get there? So if you set your purpose, I've got 3 words I repeat to myself all the time. I want to be a leader, enabler, and I want to be kind. So who am I leading the company when we were doing 100 cars? You've worked the longest with me. You've worked very long with me. Am I different from day one when you met me versus today? Am I different?
No.
No.
No, I think I'm different.
No, you as a personality
Yes.
is not a different person. You grew emotionally as a person, how we structure the company,
Yes, yes.
but you don't, now suddenly that we sell more cars, you're not suddenly on the golf or
100%.
away.
But what I'm trying to get into is, who am I when I get there? I need to be a different animal at 100 cars to 450 cars. The person I was at 100 cars could not handle this pressure.
You grew personally wise.
So that's my purpose. Who am I when I get there? How do I think? How do I lead? How do I motivate? How do I praise? How do I hold accountable? Who am I? My purpose is to chase that better, stronger, faster, ultimate version of myself. My purpose.
But yeah, that's exactly a lot of other people. The purpose would be, I want to have a bigger house or a faster car, never be at the office because I've grown this office. And that's why I say you haven't changed. But I understand exactly what you say, why you've changed. You want more, you want better, but you still remain focused to
100%.
the company. And
Those
to
three words haven't changed in many years. Write your process down. You need to write your process down. Why?
I think in most of the little videos that we've done, we've mentioned this a couple of times. Only once you start writing things down, they become valid, they become something. But just thinking about it, it's not going to serve you anything.
It's actually printing. Because
Because you keep yourself liable.
I call it something else. I call it, you are in contractual agreement with yourself. You signed a contract with yourself. In my book that I carry around all the time making notes, I've written 4 things down in that book and I signed next to it. So I'm making a legal binding contract that I have to be these 4 things. Okay. But it's very fitting for you. You are the best runner in this room. And number 8, marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
Finding your purpose is not a sprint.
No, not at all. Hence I'm saying, at different ages, at age 18, I could have just wanted to live for racing cars, and nothing else. But as you grow in every area of your life, be it socially, be it in the office. I'll give you an example for now. What I do today is different from what I did yesterday. So working by myself, all I thought about was to just grow myself in the business end. But once you start leading a team, the purpose changes. It's no longer about you. You don't even exist in there. It's just looking at a group of people and think, okay, the best way I can do this is to leave everyone in here a very successful person. So I can imagine a day I have to go sit at home, maybe for retirement, or what it would feel like to know that you've touched a few lives. People are successful. You've changed a few lives,
But that takes time.
That
Marathon
takes time. It's not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
But take me back 15 years ago.
I'll take you back 15 months ago because I don't know you 15 years, but I know you 2 years ago. And 15 months ago, you are an absolute rock star. You are the rabbit in the company everybody's chasing. You are arrogant. You said it yourself, in the sense that if you're not adding value to my income, I'm not talking to you because you're not bringing me money. It didn't make sense. You are you are walking differently. You're walking forward. You're not looking around. You're not looking around. That's 15 months ago.
And that was a sprint.
That's a sprint. But now it's a marathon because you wanna grow your income exponentially, and you realize that alone, you'll grow it. You'll be the 1% of the 1% on the planet, but you won't be the 0.01% of the 1% on the planet alone. You'll need a team around you. And be truthful. I haven't asked you, I'll ask you this question on camera. What feels better? Earning the money you do now, knowing that it is me, I'm the leader of the company in terms of sales, or earning the same amount of money, perhaps a little less, a little more some months. Going forward, it will be a lot more once you build the team. But knowing that you have changed people's lives and people's families' financial situation, you have done it.
The trickiest question you can ask me now is if I could put an amount to it, because it's out of this world.
I know
It's out of this world to think that people's life are about to change to the better, and only because they get to spend time with you.
100%.
It's the best thing. I don't think you can even pay for that.
Beautiful. So it became from almost self-centered to selfish, because a great salesperson is selfish. There's 10 deals today, I want 11 out of the 10, selfish. Whereas a great leader, when your purpose changed, is how can I assist my sales team to get all 10 of these leads? Okay,
The beautiful thing about it is that your growth then also comes automatically.
100%. Number 9, I'm going to grab this one, and it's alone time. So we've been working on our schedules, and we're trying to improve on our schedules. We've got it down to about 15-minute intervals. Some activities take 30 minutes, but alone time, part of my schedule, very early on a Sunday morning, I spend alone time out of the house. So I'll go do grocery shopping. I'll just do me for an hour while my wife's asleep. It centers me. It clears my head. It's the only time of the week that I don't have my phone with me. I don't want to touch a phone for an hour 30 minutes, because it aligns me again. This is my purpose. I'm here to serve, leader, enabler, kind, my 3 words, and then I go revalidate that, and I go hard at it again next week. So alone time is very, very important.
I'm loving what I learned here. So this will be different for everyone. Your alone time is shopping, doing your grocery shopping.
Yes.
I don't like shopping. So
You
I'm
like
thinking,
running?
yes, I'd rather go run, which is what I also do on a Sunday. That's now a 2.5 hour run. So I'm thinking someone else might just want to sit in their garden and read a book, or
Watch TV.
Yeah.
But be alone.
Yes, just that moment to just be with yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome stuff. Number 10, be real to yourself.
It's extremely big part, because people normally don't admit to themselves what they really want in life. Because you always overthink people around you. You've got a team, I've got a team. For me, it's very important that my whole team is successful, but sometimes I need to step back to realize, am I pushing too hard?
Yeah.
And I'm not real to myself. Am I strong enough to support them?
Yeah.
And you need to be honest with yourself on what's your real purpose. Because sometimes you get pushed in a position where you don't really want to be, and you just make yourself unhappy to please other people.
100%. You have to be real with yourself. Lastly, I'm going to bring a Bruce Lee quote in here. You need to be like water.
Yeah. You just reminded me of a movie. I wasn't even sure if it's Bruce Lee, but I know it has karate. It has something to do with karate. but I mean, water is easy. It flows every direction it wants to.
Yeah, falls in a space.
Yeah, doesn't get phased by what's happening around it. If you block it this way, it just takes that direction. If you block it that way, so trying to think about it. There's too many people that get stuck completely in life simply because of small challenges here and there. But imagine if you could just be flexible.
Like water.
Yeah.
100%. I just want to add onto what we've been saying. Your purpose in life evolves. At 18, we do the sit-downs. I speak to celebrities, people of influence. At 18, the purpose is, number 1 is cars.
I just wanted GTI.
A GTI, a Verpa, at 18. Boys, girls, at 18, they want to drive a nice car. They want to impress the girls. Girls is the same. They want the attention and validation from the boys, especially from the more popular boys. And then as you evolve, when you have children, your purpose evolves. You need to be like water. Your purpose at 18 won't be the same as it is at 60. But actively thinking about and completely, I think, diving into the idea that this is the end goal today. Every Sunday is a reset for me, that alone time. I'm just going to pivot 3-4 millimeters because that will give me a different result. And I try things out. So your purpose changes throughout life. You need to be present and actively chase that purpose all the time by setting goals.
Change, it's got a tendency to change every 3 years.
Yeah.
From the age of 18 to 21, you've got new things that you're allowed to.
Faster GTI, even more girls.
21 to the 25, 24 age, you're in a different level again. And that's just why. Between 3 and 5 years, that is a constant change.
If it completes you, if it serves you, why not? Change it all the time that you want.
Absolutely, absolutely. I hope explaining how to identify what your purpose is in this way helps you. If it does, please hit the like button and also share with a friend. Also,
Subscribe to our channel.
And ring the bell.
ring the bell. Thank you very much and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.